Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond, How to Get Out of Babylon, Flat Earth Homeland, Operation Ephraim's Rescue, Ozark Plateau Relocation Association Headquarters. Hey, I got that letter from the Dennis that is the designer, inventor, or whatever of Polymeal, and had a long phone conversation with him after I got off the phone with Jersey. Long conversation there. But anyway, I don't know. I just felt like coming outside and walking around and trying to figure out where to put actually a fire pit. It's cold. But there's trees out here that got to be here for a reason. Those little scraggly, weird looking trees over there are probably a fruit tree, I guess. I don't know. There's two of them. I need to ask the lady. I hope we can get in touch with her pretty soon. Not pressing, immediately pressing, but you know. Now this obviously would be a great place, probably where we'd start out, because it's there's already some rocks in there, and there's gravel, nothing to light up, not going to kill any plants, not going to kill any grass. I'm aware of I don't really need to make a big burn area in the middle of the lawn, although I might, because I'm going to figure out something to do other than mowing this stuff. I'm just kind of walk around here, and anybody has any thoughts or feedback or whatever, There's really nothing at all to the west. That's the west, setting sun. There is a big shop over there and a house that you can barely see in that direction. So there's basically completely to the north, directly to the north, and then to the west and to the south, there's nobody anyway. So it could be anywhere out here. The other thing I'm kind of looking at is where someone could park an RV and where we could put a mini cabin. See, now here's a little place. This would be a good little fire pit because there's some concrete there. It's bare already. I don't know what that is. So that could be a place. Next run home, I'm going to get some salt and put in that stump, because the deer will come in here and trespass. I'll put some out in different places, but so anyway, just kind of where would we, number one, you're going to lug chairs out, or you're going to have something around there. There's no benches, no chairs, nothing out here. And all of these, I would say that kind of looks like a cherry tree. I don't see anything that looks like apple trees at all. Whatever those are just, there's two on the other place. There's one here. That looks like a freaking locust tree. I mean, they look like thorns, but they're not. Okay. I was going to say, nobody would grow a locust tree. So, that's a, whatever, cherry tree. Who knows? Have to figure all these out. Not a lot of firewood here, that's for sure. There's a dead tree out there. There's dead stuff around, it could be cut and burned. And then like I said, all these two paddocks on either end, the north end and the south end, something needs to happen with them. This old rotted tree there, man. Gate that's been bent. Yeah, look at this T-post. This thing took a hit. Probably that tree. Squiggly. It's a squiggly down under. I'm not going to be up for this much long. I'm just exhausted. Last night I was did those videos, and I did 11 videos that took I think it was 8 on the tablet, 2 that took on the phone, 9, 10, yeah, 11, 12, 13. I did 13. 3 on the phone didn't take, and that was another half an hour or better at least. And oh geez, I got to bed about 5. So this here would be a nice place for a really good. This would be great for a rainy day fire. Kind of nice. Although it has a couple holes in it, 3, 4. It would be dripping on you a little bit, but we could easily remediate that with some plastic addition to it. So anyway, that's kind of the, I don't know how much of that you can get an idea, but this is all like orchard over here, or whatever, orchard and lawn, and probably on that gravel there, or under that little enclosure, but that doesn't look terribly inviting to me, and it would be smoky. Could have an inside fire here, but that would be smoky. Unless it was a rocket stove deal. So I'm thinking probably there's a concrete pad, but I don't want to put fire in that because it might hurt the concrete, might damage it. I don't want to damage it at all. I want it to be good structure because that'd be a good place for a shed someday. So probably right there. And that's all I'm kind of thinking of in my mind. I'm not even going to go in the barn. I do want to get up in the loft someday, but I got to get to feeling better first. And I definitely am not getting to feel any better because I'm only getting about 4 hours sleep at a time and then doing something. I need to sleep about 8 hours once in a while. So I'm thinking right here would be pretty cool because this would be blocked from the home over there. That there's 2 trees in the way, the bushes, 3 trees, the van, the well. Not that they're, who cares, you know, they're just there. They're there at night. They work in the day. So as far as visibility or something, we could have a nice time right here, and that's where I think I'm going to do it. So start a trash burning operation here. Start lighting up some trash. So yeah, I could go inside the fence too for that matter. That way I'd have, yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's what I'm going to do. Because if I go over there in the corner, at least I would be out of the wind from 2 sides, 3 sides pretty much. That one, and then the fence on the west and the fence on the south. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Alrighty. I'll walk back in now. So, hey, if you got anything out of this, fine. You know, if you got any input on the trees, let me know. Like I said, these suckers is dead. That one there, if the whole tree came down from the west, it would be one hell of a mess. This one here I don't like because it's totally leaning toward the house. Anyway, talked about that before. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. This pad here is about 10 by 10. Nice, good, solid pad. Had pipes inset into it, so it was it's got, let me see if that is a pipe. It looks like it is. Yeah. Had 6 pipes set into it. And they don't look like they're evenly spaced at all. Just like they were stuck in there. Kind of in a lengthwise pattern. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, this is the well house. So for all you out there, you come out here, you got a well, you got water. 80% of the drinking water in this country is from toilets. Been flushed 2 or 3 times. It's called treated water. That's what your water systems are for. Water that people drink in Kansas City has been flushed 3 times. So, fact. Goes down the river, gets flushed again. Goes down the river, gets flushed again. So, 80% of the water in the Ozarks is from personal wells. Now, that means that fluoride and chloride and all those things that are used to treat the water and put in the water that you don't need and that are poisonous to the human body. You need iodine, but they tell you iodine might be bad for you. Salt might be bad for you. No, those are the things that keep you alive. Messiah said, "You are the salt of the earth." He said that for good reason, because salt preserves life. Lyme's disease is caused by lack of salt, according to limephoto.com. A bunch of Lyme sufferers that got their own equipment. They're tired of no money, and they'd blown all their insurance money and everything, so they got their own equipment and did their own research and figured out that Lyme's is a a result of lack of salt in the diet. Salt kills bad things, it keeps good things alive. Fact of the matter, baby. So, iodine will keep you alive. You need it to be free of disease, and you need it to keep your thyroid free of radioactive iodine in the event of a nuclear event. So, there you go. Get iodine. Use it. Get it in your diet. Have enough of it in your diet. And there's somebody down there. It looks like a person walking a big dog. Cool. Anyway, just some thoughts. So, alrighty. I'm going to sign off there. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. Let's see if I get a good shot of the house here. The front entryway. Yeah, not bad. My son-in-law and I were looking at the attic. He had put rooms in an attic in his house in Kansas City, and that's tall enough. I'm going to walk over there. Do it without falling and hurting myself. See if I can get a good shot of it. Now the right about where the gutter is the level of, the ceiling. They're pretty low ceilings, so it'll be interesting to get up in there and see the what it looks like up there. And as long as I'm in for a penny in for a pound, and we're not too far. There we go. Not too far out on time. There's a shot of the front. I'd like to enclose that porch for sure. I just finally closed that door. The one on the north she had permanently blocked open with those 2 concrete blocks. This was her little dog yard for whatever little dog lived in that bedroom. So, and right there you're going to see is the crawl space. That's where they went in to redo the sill joists to repair the termite damage. And there are the 2. That's the other side, north side, and you see that green moldy crap on all the shutters. So yeah, I should have called that the number. There's a free rental forever. That's just weird. A pressure washer. Yeah, I could use a pressure washer, no question. I figured it would look like that. I hadn't really noticed it, but yeah, mold in Missouri on the north side is always it's gonna happen.